Do you think Nas would live that down?
You're right.
This man's whole career is based off of what sample?
I'm out for presidents to represent me.
From what? His whole career started off of Nas's back.
Turtle Gang slandered by... No, it's too harsh. Turtle Gang slandered by a crotch rag. Turtle Gang slandered by some Jergens lotion. Nah. Turtle Gang slandered by a dirty towel from under the bed. No. Turtle Gang slandered by an insecure, broken piano. What am I gonna call this damn video? Turtle Gang slandered by a kangaroo. No, I'd have to show the pictures for them to get that. Yeah, plus we don't get personal. I'm not gonna show her body. That'd be wrong. We're not gonna do that. Turtle Gang slandered by two envious, jealous people who have somehow found themselves together, exposing themselves as being envious and jealous. That might be a little too long. I don't know what to call the video. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the dirty rag. I'm just gonna say Turtle Gang slandered by a dirty rag. I think that'll be enough.
It's come to my attention that a lot of you raggedy MFs don't understand what the word slander means, okay? Just because you say, oh, they're not a good rapper, that's not slander. If you say they haven't ever made a good album, that's not slander. Stupid, it's not slander. Let's show you what slander is. You see, it says the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation, aka making false and damaging statements about someone. It has to be false for it to be slander. You could talk trash, you could give a negative opinion, you could make negative comments, you could berate someone, you can admonish someone, you can hit them with the most vicious of vituperation, but it's not slander unless it's factually false.
What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody in YouTube land. I got my good friend here, Mr. Dane Calloway, and we're going to be discussing Turtle Gang NYC, but a fraud ass nigga that he is. Okay, so let's talk about it. I want to talk about like what is this thing that he got with you? Because honestly, when I seen it, I had to say something like I actually know him. You know.
Yeah, but this stems back from around that time period that you were referring to let me know when you knew him. That's when I was on Facebook. Like when I was coming up, it was a group of people that didn't like that I was getting popular. Because keep in mind, before I got on YouTube, I was getting popular on Facebook, and he saw that, and a couple of his friends wanted me to collaborate with him, and I turned them down by saying, no, I don't want to work with somebody that's half-assing. Like, I could tell that he was half-assed from the very beginning, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to work with somebody that's not real. But you know, he had been holding on a grudge, you know, for that. But after all of these years, I never really said anything to him. And I know he been copying me, he been going behind my back, stating a whole bunch of stuff, you know, about me, and people have sent that to me already. So I got proof that he been coming out on interviews and videos and stuff like that, and I ain't even say nothing to him. So all of this stuff was coming from left field, but that just let me know that he was just, of course, jealous of the position that I'm in, and that's just not my fault, you know.
So I met this dude back in 2016, and that's around the time that
What's
I
his
was
real
really
name? Norris? You said Norris,
his
like Chuck
his,
Norris?
his real name is Norris Francis Branham. That's his name.
Brandon
Okay.
is his last name?
No, it's Branham. Branham.
Branham. Okay.
Yeah, Norris Francis Branham. So I met this dude when I was on my journey. Like, you know, I've been knew I was Cherokee. My grandmother told me I was Cherokee. She kind of raised me in a lot of the sayings and the things that she did. My grandfather
Mm,
was African. My grandfather was African and Cherokee, so he was both.
mm,
And so I met him when around the time I was really getting more into it and trying to find out more about it, like the whole culture about it. And he inboxed me and we got to talking. So when we got to talking, one thing led to another, and we started dating for a while. For a long time, we talked, we dated, and everything sounded like it was all good, right?
mm,
I go to and I go to NYC. See, in the beginning, like when we first started talking, he was making it seem like he was boots on the ground, like you know he was really putting in that work, like he was that dude. He took me around. I got to meet Sonetta and everything, like through him because he said he know him. And then let's not even talk about like during pillow talk sessions where all the people that he claimed he knew, he was dogging all these people like red pill, blue pill. He was talking about them bad. He was talking about how they used to sleep on his couch and they were scamming people for t-shirts and all kind of stuff. So he kind of turned
mm,
me off to them. Like I was like, I used to be like, oh, they seem like some conscious brothers. Like they seem like they smart. But he was kind of like turning me off to them and I was like talking shit about them behind their back. I don't even think if they know this to this day, but that's really what was going down. So fast forward, you know, I get to NYC. I paid for my flight. He paid for the Airbnb, and I couldn't figure out like why would you pay for an Airbnb if you got your own place? You know, like I didn't put two and two together at that time. But anyway, he paid for the
mm.
Airbnb. It was some like little whack ass shit that I'm gonna be real. I was a little pissed off when I seen it. I'm gonna be honest. I was pissed off when I seen the Airbnb. Okay. So we hung out or whatever. It was like real off. The nigga seemed broke the whole time that I was there. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He seemed real broke, real bummy. He was dressed real broke, real bummy. Anyway, so fast forward, get back home, and we still talking, everything's still all good, right? Come to
Mhm.
find out, this dude had a woman, a white woman that he was living with, an older white woman, not just any white woman, an old ass white woman that he was living with, that he had been with for a long time, that he was mooching off of.
Oh,
Okay?
whoa. He lived with an old white woman. What?
Yes,
Wait, back up. Back up.
yes. I'm not even
Huh?
lying. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. In Manhattan. I believe it was Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Like, who
Yes,
was this
because
woman? Like, that was his grandmother, or something?
no, that was his woman. That was his girlfriend. That was his lady because me and her was inboxing each other back and forth. And
What?
she was telling me that like she basically financed everything that he do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. He was living with her.
What?
I'm not playing. Like I cannot make this. You saw the receipts that I dated him. I sent you the pictures. Like I don't have no reason to lie about this
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Wow. Like, I wish I could, man, like, hold on.
If people don't believe I dated him, let me
Man.
see if I can upload these pictures real quick to show that I actually dated this dude. I swear to God I dated him. Yep, hold on.
Mm.
This is a picture of me and him. Let's see if I can, it's uploading right now. Let me see if I can add it. But this is a lot of pictures of us together. So I actually did date him. We were actually together in a relationship.
Mm.
Um here's another picture of him. I'm gonna add this one. Y'all gonna laugh about this one. But here's another one of him, you know. And so yeah, we dated, like we actually was in a relationship until I found out that old boy had a girl, a woman, a white woman that he was with the whole time. Yeah. And so basically
Mm.
he a
So he
bum. He
was
was,
dating this old white lady.
yeah, he was in a relationship with her for years while he was with me. Yes.
And
Yes.
that's what the white lady was saying.
Yeah, the white lady told me that. Yep. That they've been together for years and that basically I wish I still had everything, yo. I wish I still had all the pictures and stuff and all the text messages. Um, Facebook won't let me like go back to old stuff, but yeah. hmm I got messages of me and her going back and forth, her telling me all about this dude. Yes. Her telling me that she financed everything, that they've been together for years. And he was just basically a
So he
bum.
took her money to buy you the B&B. I mean, the Airbnb.
I
He
don't
took
know.
her
Like,
money.
I don't know, but I know he wasn't doing nothing. I know every time I seen him, he was out and about recording stuff and wasn't posting none of the stuff that he so-called recorded. I do know that. I do know when we was together, he would always talk about all these different powwows that he was going to. I do know that. But
So
that
you
was
never
like
seen him go to no powwow or nothing?
he sent me pictures of him going to powwows. He did. He sent me pictures of him going to powwows. And apparently they were like his relatives or his family members. Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, okay, so what he was doing was pretending like he was somebody that he's not.
With me,
And trying
yeah.
to basically, with you, yeah, trying to show off so he could keep you, but trying to get away from the white lady that he was living with. That was actually taking care of him.
Yeah, the white
So he
lady was
living off of
actually
women.
taking care of. Yeah, he was living off of women. He was living off an old girl. For
So he
sure.
wasn't working.
No, he didn't have no job. Mm-mm. No. He didn't have a job. The whole time I dated him, he did not tell me he had a job. We used to be on the phone all the time. I had a job. So whenever I wasn't working, I was on the phone with him. And we would talk for a long ass time, like all night. That's why I didn't even understand like how you have a woman. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And yeah. And I guess he would like call me a lot when she be away or she be gone. That type of
Yeah,
stuff. Or
somebody told me that he was with a white woman.
yeah.
This was years ago though, but of course I wasn't. Like, once again, I wasn't saying nothing to this guy. Like I just let him hate. You know, it was just all of a sudden, this guy that I'm cool with named Top Cats. That's on YouTube.
hmm
We did a collaboration video on my YouTube channel. So of course I show love. He show love. He called me last night, asked me to get on his channel, or day before
hmm
yesterday, because I know it's the next day now. But so I got on his channel yesterday, early, and we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff. It was basically like an interview almost, and but I posed a question. I was like, I asked everybody in the chat. I was like, so who do y'all see that I should collab with as far as like a documentary? I put together a documentary and I have guest speakers.
hmm
Now, his name wasn't brought up at all. It was other people, but I brought him up to let other people know, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not going to be dealing with those type of haters and, they've been hating and trying to clout chase for the longest. And he just so
Right.
happened to be in the chat at the same time. So that's how you know that he was watching me and
Oh.
following me the whole time. Yeah. He just randomly make a comment right after that. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, but that's what happens though. A lot of my haters will just be following me around, trying to figure out what I'm doing, watching my moves, looking at the topics I'm picking, the information that I'm
I
utilizing.
was
They'll try to
listening
ride
to
off of that.
I was listening to a little bit of the little sarcastic ass shit that he had with his little panel of minions trying to talk about you. And they're trying to talk about you don't even, speak the proper language. All your language is like textbook stuff that you learn, that it's not even something you learn from your people. And like, I was like, why is he doing this?
He
I really
hating. That's all.
I really felt that way. Like, why? Like, dang, I know you're a righteous brother. Like, I know you ain't no nonsense ass. You not with no bullshit, and you really all about your business. Like, I know that about
Yeah.
you. So when I heard that about him saying that, I was like, oh hell no! Like, not this clown ass nigga who be mooching off of women. Not this clown ass nigga who be living with white women. Taking all of their stuff or whatever and just like trying to act like you really about that life, you really doing something with yourself and you not. I mean, I know that's what he was doing back in
Mm.
2010. I mean 2016. I mean, I really don't know much about what he's doing right now or what he's into right now. I don't. But what I
Probably
do
much of
know,
nothing. I mean, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I still don't know him. But
mhm,
of course they try to claim and act like they know me based off of what they see. They can only tell, but they just, once again, they just upset based off of what's happening. And
that be
that's
the
something I
problem with
can't
me though.
control. That was something that was given.
That be the problem with me though. Like instead of uplifting each other, you really gotta go on and try to slander somebody because they're doing what you really want to do and they're doing it better than what you're doing. See, that's the problem that I have with that, you know? I really do,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't make sense. Like I'm all for unity, and I feel like as a people, instead of us tearing each other down, okay, well maybe, you Dane, you have the information that you have, and it's a great thing, right? Your information that you have, and he has the information that he has, and that's a great thing. But instead of getting upset and trying to, say this person is fake, this person is this person is that, that's that same beef that got a lot of people into it. And that's why I stopped watching Sinetta and all of that stuff, because
But that's where he came from. You told me
right.
that's what he known for. So the majority of those people that came onto that Sinetta person's show is like that. They want to be. It's not even controversial. They just want to fight. That's all it is. But the problem is that they can't hold their own. They can't hold their own water. That's what it is.
Right.
And when I
My
came
thing is,
around, I was being attacked by all of them.
right.
And except for young Farrell. Farrell was the only one that reached out to me and was like, yo, you going crazy. You doing, hey, keep it up. He was the only one that really showed love at that time when all that stuff was going on. That's what let
Right.
me know that he was different back then. And I mean, of course that was back then. I don't know how he is right now, But
Yeah.
of
And
course
see,
I'm gonna
I
stay
re- I
loyal though.
resonate. I resonate with the righteous, Dane. And my thing is, yeah, we need to cut that out, and we need to be about peace. But at the same time, token, it's our, it's our, it's our duty to expose people who being fraudulent out here,
I
and you
agree.
can't,
I agree.
you, you can't just turn the other cheek. We got good people in the community, and we got bad people in the community. And that dude right there, I'm gonna tell you right now, that dude right there is from what I know from 2016. I don't know if he turned a new leaf. I'm just telling y'all what I know from 2016. That dude ain't who he say he is, and that's just what it
Yeah.
is.
And I can tell that
And
he not based off of how he been hating all of those years. Ever since 2016, by the way. He been hating ever since 2016. Just because I didn't put him on, I'm like, that's not my duty. You put yourself on. Ain't nobody helping me get this. Well, at that time, not even my wife was helping me do the research. I was doing all
yeah,
of that on my own, but it was a lot of people that was sending me that stuff that him and a whole other, rack of people was trying to copy exactly what I was saying, all some verbatim type of stuff. And they were trying to hope that they brought their views up and stuff like that. They were just mad because I went viral. But the reason why I went viral was because I was being authentic. I was on camera and showing
right,
people my family records. And then, of
right,
course, Facebook ain't like that. That's why I haven't been on Facebook, because they blocked me. They blocked me the first time for 30 days, then the second time 60 days, then the second time was 90 days, then the last time was permanent or indefinitely. I couldn't even get
right.
on there. I lost I had a little Facebook, what is it called, fan page.
Mm-hmm.
That's just sitting dormant. I couldn't even log into that. Like they straight up kicked me off of there. But around that same time, people was asking me to have a YouTube channel, and that's why I went on YouTube. But
Right.
but yeah, he seen me because of Facebook. Everybody saw my videos was coming up, and like all of
Listen,
them was like hitting millions of views, and he didn't like it.
listen. That dude
And that's
hurt
not,
me.
you
That
know,
dude hurt me bad. I'm gonna be real with you, because I really, at that time, I was younger, and so I really believed all the bullshit that he was feeding me. But the whole time he was living in a house with an old ass white woman living off of her, and that's just what it was. Like
mm.
that's just really
I
what it
mean, but
was.
he
And it's
had
like,
to get that money from her if he wasn't working. Like, I mean, see, that's sad, man. But it's unfortunately, there's men out there that's like that.
yeah,
And it's, I think it's a disgrace that we have to call them men. I think they're not holding up their weight. The reason why I've been with my wife for so long is because I stepped up to the plate. You know,
right,
from the very beginning, of course it was rocky in the beginning when I was young trying to get everything together, but she stuck right there with me,
right,
and I mean, see, with me being in my 30s now, I'm looking at it like there's men out there. Like, I remember when Farrell used to say it was alpha males and beta males. He would be a beta. Like
right.
he's not, like, if you got to live up on a woman like that and then lie to another woman just to try to, that's some beta, that that's not
And
cool.
then my
But
thing was you talking about how you so proud about your people and your this and your that, but then try to make it like, like you got white people in your family who are Native American too, right? And then
mm,
to excuse away the fact that you with this white woman, and I never put two and two together, you know? I never put two and two together. I never put two and two together, which as to why you was doing that. But yeah, yeah, he had this white lady. He was with and she was an older white lady at that. Back then I
And that
was in
was in
my,
New York.
that was in New York. Yeah. hmm
Mm.
I went
You
to New
ever met
York.
her in person?
I
Oh,
ne- I never met her. Like when I got the Airbnb, I actually physically went to New York. I spent my birthday there, and I was upset because I didn't have the best of birthdays because this nigga really couldn't. He didn't have no money to do nothing with me, and that was the truth. Like I think we may have went and got some pizza, and then he got me the most bummiest Airbnb ever. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like you couldn't even give me a house or apartment Airbnb. Like we had the Airbnb where it had the rooms and you go into a room and you got a room and you got to share the bathroom and you got to share, the kitchen and all that. That's the kind of Airbnb we had back then. But you
mm.
claim, but you claim you single. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
So he lied to you. How long? When you found out, that's when y'all, that was the final straw?
Yeah, well, for me, what happened was after I got back from New York from seeing him, we still was a couple months in, but it would be too many excuses as to why he didn't answer my phone calls or my FaceTimes or any of that, right? And so we was making plans like to stay together and all of that shit, like all of that. But it would just be like too much weird ass shit going on. And so then we got into this bad argument because of like all the you know, missed phone calls, all that shit. We got into an argument, me not knowing the reason why we having all these missed phone calls and all this shit is because you living with some old ass white lady, right?
Mm.
And so I was like, I'm cool, like I can't fuck with you like that. And I found out
So how did you
after
find that out? Okay.
I
Okay.
found out after that. I found out after I stopped talking to him and it was weird and we stopped dating or whatever. I found out after that cuz we had this big ass argument. He was mad at me, I was mad at him. You know what I'm saying? So I found that out after, and after the woman hit me up on Facebook probably like a month or two after me and him had broke up, and she gave me the whole rundown about him.
Mm.
Yeah.
So she contacted you. She might have found it out through the cell phone or something like that.
Yeah,
Wow. And the whole time, that's when you found out that he was with her the entire time that he was with you.
the
And she was an
entire
older white lady.
time. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, once again, I mean, that's the shiesty type of person. But see, this is the
And
reason
then
why.
he didn't ever have no money though. Like he never had money. Like he would always be like saying he going to, make some money to shoot for this person and shoot for that person. But
What you
I
mean,
never
shoot for them? Oh, you mean like recording like with a camera or something?
yeah, because he does like a lot of videography stuff. That's the type of stuff he
Oh,
does.
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I never saw like the fruits of that. You know what I mean? But and then another thing that rubbed me the wrong way is all of these people, all of these conscious people that he claimed he know, he would just talk shit about them all the time. He would just talk bad about them, Sinetta, the red pill, the blue pill people, like it would be so many people. I can't think of everybody's name because um this was so long ago. Like, but he would talk about them like ain't no I didn't even know that red pill and blue pill was making t-shirts and shit. How do I know that? Then he told me they were scamming people with the t-shirts and that they used to sleep on his couch and they used to didn't have nowhere to go and all kind of stuff. Why would you tell me that if these are supposed to be your friends? You know what I'm saying? Why are you talking bad about
Now, when you
somebody
say
behind your
red
back?
pill, blue pill, are those are people? The red pill and the blue pill.
Yeah, those are people that
Those
you
are
will
people.
see. Yeah, those are people
Okay.
that you will see on social media. Yeah, you go look them up right now. But yeah, he would just talk so much
Okay.
stuff about them. And I'm like, that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, why would you talk bad about people that you claim that are your friends? And but you sitting here telling
Mm.
me, oh, they used to sleep on your couch and they scamming people and all kind of stuff. But then when it comes to them, oh hey homie, what's up? How you doing? To me that shit is weird.
When they see him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, see, this is the reason why I basically stay amongst my circle. I didn't get involved in people I don't know and nothing like that. And Like if we haven't developed a relationship over the years and stuff like that. But I mean, I know for sure. But this guy right here has been hating for a long time on me. And now I know, like what you saying, that he was going around doing some photography work or whatever. You know, I was like, that's probably another reason why. He probably thought that he was gonna be able to do something that you know, like how I'm doing, and it didn't work out for him. But that's not my fault, you know. But see, and it's not just him though. See, that's another thing. It's not just him. There's other people that's in the what they would call American Indian community, Aboriginal community, and you know, they got YouTube channels. You know, I don't know why that happens. It's not all of them, but it is the majority of them. The majority of them will be mad at me for whatever reason. And the only thing I can think of is because they're jealous. Because I don't know these people from a can of paint. Never met them a day in my life. I don't owe them anything. And another thing is that I was saying that I was stating that I wouldn't work with anybody that has crossed me. When somebody send me videos of people talking about me and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, say no more. That just means I'm never going to ever work with that person or work with that individual. He got mad at that. And I mentioned that on Topcast Live, and you know, of course, he ain't have nothing to say about that. But
I'm sorry, like
me
I
personally,
normally,
it's gonna happen. I got haters.
I normally wouldn't say anything, you know, because I really haven't been trying to do this drama shit. Like, I haven't been on my YouTube channel in a while because I'm not trying to do the drama shit. But at the end of the day, um I have to stand up for what's right and what's righteous. And that's the problem with a lot of people, because we don't want to open up our mouths when we see people doing foul shit to somebody who is actually righteous, and we know for a fact that somebody else, or the
Right.
particular person who is in opposition, is not who they say they are. They not on the up and up. They doing some fraudulent ass shit on the background. Ain't no way you should be lying to no woman who live in a whole nother state, in a whole nother city, telling a woman that you single when you sitting up here living in a house with an old ass lady, with an old ass white lady living off of her. That means that you're doing both of us wrong at the same time. So like, where is your, you know, when you talking about how righteous you are, and you over here acting like, you know, you just the biggest man on campus, where's your righteousness? I'm not going to let you sit here and talk bad about Dane and slander Dane and say nothing about Dane when I know who you are. When I know who you are, I know what kind of person you are. I know what you did to me. I know how you hurt me. I know how you broke my heart, and I ain't do shit bad to you, but do nothing but treat you good. You know what I mean? And so I just could not say nothing. I'm sorry. I had to let Dane know. I know this dude. I know him. I know
And I
what
mean,
kind
you
of
know, I
person he is.
appreciate that though, sis. Like, I mean, it was late, you know what I'm saying? I'm not checking for, you know, and you know I'm not gonna be checking for people. People make videos about me all the time. So when you sent me that and you was like, you knew him, and I finally got a chance to get to that phone, I'm like, what you mean? Oh, you know him? You know, she, she was like, yeah, I used to date him. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
but it
And
happens
I
like
saw
that. A
that
lot of
live
people, you
video
know,
of them talking bad
mhm.
about you. I saw that. And I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I had to say something. It is what it is.
When you say they, he had more than one person.
It was like 4 people on the panel. And
Damn,
the title of it was like, they left you running or some weird shit like that. It was like a weird ass title, like, oh,
they left me
we
running.
we left Dane Ghastly, or Dane was running. You got to go look it up yourself.
Nah,
I'm paraphrasing,
no.
but when I
I'm not
seen it,
afraid of none of those people that's on YouTube that's claiming that they doing something. Like if I go live right now, I'm gonna have 3 to maybe 6,000 people watching. If I go to
right.
that person's live and it's up under 100, like it's not, you know, I mean, that's not no knock to people that's actually really not on YouTube like how I am. But when there's
Mm-hmm.
people like that that's hating on me, is because of certain situations that they don't have, based off of the situation that they in. They don't have that. They're not up to par. And it's the reason why I don't work with somebody like that, because they, once again, they shot themselves in the foot. If they wanted the opportunity, they should have kept their mouth shut or kept their feelings to themselves and see if an opportunity was going to arise in the long run. But if it didn't, you know,
Nadira, you said you thought he only disagreed with something. If you only disagree with some, why is your title the way that your title is? If you only disagree with something, if you only disagree with something, then why would you say that he's not even speaking the proper language, that he got it from a textbook? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. I literally heard him say that out of his mouth.
hey
Like
man, look,
I was right there.
me, he gonna hate. He gonna claim whatever, you know. But my thing is, I'm not the type of person to get into, you know, with anybody that don't know me. People can make up whatever they want to make up, but they don't know me. They never seen me a day in my life, and in person, you wouldn't want to see me. Where I'm from, I handle that. Like, especially if you're doing all that rapping in front of my face. But when you're doing that stuff online, you probably in the comments or you doing it on a YouTube channel, and you know that to me, you clowning. But and you making yourself look worse than you already are, based off of the position that you in. So I see the other guy saying that I'm soft and blah 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 blah, but I don't need to clarify with nobody that's in the chat. I already told everybody who it is as soon as I got on here. If you really need to know what's happening,
he saw him. Like, he don't have to clarify nothing for me.
Nah,
He saw
yeah,
him
he know what's going on. I
about
don't.
him ahead of time. Like, he
That
saw it,
the guys
not just in
below
that
me.
video. Yeah.
The guys below me. I don't need to clarify nothing. When he know what time it is, he just got to make up some stories to make sure everybody on his side that he know of. If I was to go live right now on my channel and explain the situation, it will be over for his career. So I'm actually giving him an opportunity to clarify himself, but he's not making himself clear because he's not a realistic person. Period. And on top of that, this is his ex-girlfriend that I'm on on her channel, and she confirming that he not a real person. He's not who he say he is. So I'm gonna take her word over anybody else's. Period. Because she knew him. She dated him for a whole year and know what's going on in and out. So I mean, and the apple ain't gonna fall too far away from the tree. It ain't gonna be too much of a difference within what, a couple years. But I mean, that's what he was then. That's what he is now. Because once again, I don't know him. He don't know me. My thing was that he been hating, and I do have video evidence of that. I have video evidence of him hating on me in an interview that he did, and hating on me on some stuff on his channel. Like, people send me that stuff. Keep in mind, I have a large following, so people that follow him and heard him coming out his mouth slick, they send me that. Yo, why are he talking about you like that? I always say, don't even worry about it, young. They just hating. But that's how I know I can confirm that he's been hating. I don't have no reason to come up on here and lie about that. I don't know this guy. But I'm going to tell you that he's just one of my main haters, and has been for years, since 2016. Straight like that. And you tell me why he hating. Look at him and look at me.
Why is he talking to a female as if a woman is supposed to be beneath a man? Are you really like an indigenous brother? Because you know that the woman's word basically has power. So are you saying that I don't have no power in my words because I'm a woman? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I would sit here, and lie. I'm not lying. I'm keeping it real. He knows I'm not lying. I got evidence of everything I'm talking about. And don't let me find the text
Put up your
messages.
pictures that you show me. Put up some pictures that you showed me that you was dating him. Let them see this so they won't think you capping. Can you do that on yourself?
Yeah, I can do it. Hold up.
Yeah.
I can add these pictures. That's one. Here's a whole bunch of us together. Right? This is a sexy picture he thought was sexy that he tried to send me. Okay? He'll never talk about that picture. I got more in my photo library. I have this one too. Look. I'm going. Does that not look like we're dating? Because that's us together. Okay? I don't have to cap about who this person is. You know? I really don't.
And once again, keep in mind, guys, she follows my channel and follow his. And once she saw that, she was like, hold up, what? That was straight left field. He got things twisted. Like, if you want things to be exposed, I'm gonna expose you. And she contacted me. And I was like, well, shit, let's go live about it. I mean, of course he gonna be able to. She already verified that she dated him. She ain't got no reason to lie. What's the point of that?
I really don't. I have no reason to lie.
We ain't getting no money off of this.
I'm not getting paid. I'm really not.
This ain't no money.
And I'm not getting no views.
It's just letting people know that he ain't what he say he is.
I haven't been on this YouTube channel. I haven't been on this YouTube channel in months. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter or nothing. I've been got over that. But to me, it's just the principle of it. It's the principle of the fact that, I've had many long conversations with Dane, and I know he's a righteous brother. I know how he moves. I know he's very meticulous in how he moves. He's very calculated in how he moves. And he really is for the people. Everything he do is for the people. And so when I see somebody like this person,
since day one,
right? When I see somebody like this person who I know be doing janky stuff, talking bad about people that he claimed that's his friends, who cheating on me with some old ass white woman. Like, you got to think about character. Y'all talking about Jaden and all this stuff. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. Y'all can drag me, post up videos of me. I really don't care. But to me, it's the principle of it. Like, the problem with us as indigenous people is that we get jealous and we can't let nobody get as much. It's like the crab in a barrel type of mentality. It's no reason for you to make YouTube videos with like weird captions about Dane when Dane ain't bothering nobody. He just getting the message out. He ain't bothering nobody.
I've been chilling this whole
And so
time.
it
This
just
whole
doesn't make
time.
sense to me. And I'm quite frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. And this is why our community, or not even community, because Dane broke that down. But anyways, this is why our people will never get ahead in the way that we think, the way that our mindset is, because it's always going to be a fight and somebody always going to be creating a beef because somebody is jealous of this and that. And at the same token, we not angry at these yous, or we not angry at these Caucasians, or all these people who have been enslaving our people and that's still enslaving our people to this day mentally all over the world. We're not angry at them, but
Yep.
we gonna pick a fight with each other, pick a fight with somebody who ain't doing nothing but just trying to spread a message. Period. And that's where
Yep.
I have a
I mean,
problem
they
with
don't
it.
want no fight for real. It's just online stuff. They don't want to see me in person. They could have pulled up at any time I was out, but they not them type of people, you know. And they don't want to see the people that I'm with neither. You know, I mean, and it's not going to get to that point neither, because I make sure that, you know, I make sure I move correctly anytime I go anywhere, and especially when I go in New York, you know. And plus, I got
Right.
family up New York, you know. I love New York. It do look good, but
You
to
said, why
my
would I show his private bedroom pic? Why would I do that?
huh?
He wasn't, you didn't see his body. You didn't see his body. He wasn't naked. He had a towel over him. She said, why would you show his private bedroom pic? He had a towel over him. You didn't see nothing. But I just had to let y'all know that it's real, because y'all be thinking somebody over here capping or trying. I don't have nothing to prove. Tomorrow I'm not gonna think anything about this. It's just for me.
Exactly.
It's just for me that's foul. That's foul. Don't do nobody like that. Period. Mm-hmm.
I mean, once again, I appreciate the sister stepping up and saying something about that. Like, um, and that just shows the real thing about it. Like, it's people out here that have my back, regardless of how, some other people may feel in comments or other videos and stuff like that. It's not about y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm looking past y'all. I'm only gonna be dealing with the 13% that's actually trying to do something, and she one of them. Like, if you really trying to get your stuff handled and really go against the opposition that's actually trying to stop us from resisting, that's what I'm about. Like, I want to, shake hands with y'all. Let's do something, rub shoulders together. Let's do something
Mm-hmm.
about it. But going back and forth as far as drama is concerned, and oh, you this and you that, Dane, and blah 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 blah. I hear y'all, but y'all don't know me from a can of paint, and neither does that guy neither. So bringing up my name and doing all this hating as if I'm starting this is y'all problem. When I got evidence that he been doing that since 2016. So my thing is of course I'm gonna keep it moving. I ain't gonna lose sleep. My mind is my name is gonna be in his mind. My mind gonna be on what I got to do, which is continue to tell the truth to my people, regardless if you like it or not. But
Right.
it is what it is.
Right. That's
No,
what I'm.
I mean, yeah. See people. I see the people now. I just pulled it up. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, keep in mind, you guys don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody that's coming out there, and I feel as though it's time to address some people, I will address them. Don't make it seem like I should just keep quiet and not say nothing. I've been keeping quiet and not saying nothing. I
Right.
address haters all the time on my channel without using their names, but it just so happens that this guy been following me the whole entire time everywhere I go. As soon as I mention a name, he right then and there, wanting to comment. He right there, able to comment. I'm like, see, and it was just my point was proven in 5 seconds. Like, my
Y'all could
haters be
call
watching, they be copying all the time, man.
y'all could call me whatever y'all want, pass around, whatever. I really don't care. I know where my stuff
Nah,
stand.
she a good woman.
I know
She a
what
good woman.
I know
I
what
could
kind of woman
vouch.
I am. I
I
know
could
what kind of
vouch.
woman I am.
But whole time, this another reason why I'm on her channel. Once again, I'm only gonna deal with the real people. Like, you're never gonna see me on somebody's channel that ain't real, especially this
And
day and
just for
age,
y'all,
man.
I didn't beg him to come and do this.
Nah,
Let's make that very clear. before y'all be like, oh, she probably trying to get. I don't need clout.
No.
I'm just fine. I'm just fine in the corner, y'all. That's true. You know, I'm just fine in the corner.
Well,
I really
cancel
don't
that. You
need
ain't
clout.
you cancel that. You ain't even in the corner. What you doing is just you playing your position. Man. You playing your
Right.
position. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing what you do. You know, I mean, just let them hate. If they gonna hate us, whatever. But like I remember one of my ex girlfriends came at you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been like that,
She
and I
did.
pointed that out. You know, like hold up, I
Yep.
know shorty. You know what I'm saying? But it's
That's the same thing you did for me. The same thing he
yep.
did for me, I did for him. And that's just how we roll. Like we cool like that. I'm not gonna never just sit back and let somebody trash talk somebody who I know personally that's a righteous person that's really out here, you know, getting the information to the people. That's important. That's very important. Dane,
Yeah.
if nobody haven't told you, like I really appreciate what you do because you have given me enlightenment on a lot of stuff that I didn't even know about. And see, that was how me and Norris connected. We connected on some knowledge shit. I was trying to get some information. And when dudes use their position to try to be predatory towards women and be lying to women, that lets you know what kind of character they are.
Mm,
Period.
mm.
Period. Point blank. You know? Yep.
Man, see, that's why I stay true to my word and true to my wife, true to my children. Make sure I stay true to my people in general because it is people that's out there that's like that, and he one of them.
Right.
You know, well, ask him why he ain't come over here if that was the case. Like, I'm not gonna see. Keep in mind, I'm a guest on her channel. I'm not gonna be a guest on his channel. The reason why is because he will need that. He will want that. That's something that will big up his views just because I'm over there. I'm not about to help no guy out that's like that. No,
He definitely
like
could
I'm gonna
come
leave
over
that bump
here.
to the street.
He could definitely come over here and tell me I'm a lie. He could tell me I'm lying because I know I'm not lying. And if he want to tell me I'm lying, I will go as far back as 2016 and I will pull up every message that we ever had and I will show receipts. So don't ever play with me. Don't ever play with me like I'm lying. I'll never lie. Ever.
Yeah, but
Ever.
once again, those
Mhm.
people that's out there that's liking the drama or whatever, that's probably trying to take his side on everything, you just don't know both sides. There's always two sides to every story. But that doesn't mean just because you're showing favoritism for somebody that you've been watching for a minute, doesn't mean that that makes whatever that person is saying correct. I'm
Right.
telling you, he don't know me and I don't know him, like at all. Not one time have I put out a video stating or mentioning this guy's name, but he has been talking about me since 2016, been slandering me for a while. This ain't nothing new to me. I see a bunch of people do that because they're jealous.
You telling me to please stop? Please stop what? What am I doing wrong? Because I'm telling the
Trust me,
truth.
they don't want you to. Nah, they don't want you to stop because if they wanted you to stop, they wouldn't be in here commenting. Just think
Right.
about that.
Like, don't tell me to stop and say this not. I don't care how it look. The truth is the truth. Why do people have to be worried about how you look to people? I don't care. Trust me, I've been talked about so much on this channel. Okay. It's been hundreds of videos made about me. I really don't care how I look. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm gonna
Right.
stand up for that. And I'm gonna stand up for that. I don't care how I look. I really don't care what nobody think. That's the problem. Y'all be too busy worried about what somebody think, but y'all not too busy trying to shut down this fucking system that is fucking us up. But y'all too busy worried about what somebody think. Y'all are engaging in the drama. Y'all are
Of course they are.
engaging.
They probably going back and forth in the comment section, relaying messages that we send or
Right.
relaying messages that we state. That's how you know that they love the drama. They just want things to continue, and then they state things in the. That's what they do. They state
Right.
things in the comments. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong, and they go back over there. Hey, they talking about y'all. They saying this about y'all. You know what? That's childish. You know, a lot of people that are adults right now still haven't grown up to become adults mentally, and that's not
Right.
my fault. That's not her fault. When Catalina tell you the truth of what's going on and the situation that she went through with that individual, she gonna tell it from her perspective and how it is based off of what
I'm
she
gonna
went through. When it come
I'm
to
tell
me,
you
I'm
straight
going
up.
look. I'm just saying. And when it come to me, I'm gonna tell you my perspective of where I'm coming from. And I'm telling you that I don't know that individual. That individual doesn't know me. He just been hating on me since 2016, and I can prove that. Okay, and once again, all these people been sending me clips of his videos and interviews and stuff like that. Where this fool will be talking about me real bad to the point where interviewers will ask him, "Does he know me?" And he'd be like, "Nah, yeah, making up, you know." My thing is that people just be hating just
Right.
because of the fact that I'm in the position that I am right now. So There's no need for me to try to work things out with the person. That's never gonna happen. Once you cross me once, that's all I need. That just let me know what type of person you are, because that's not gonna change about you. That's your personality. So if y'all gonna be bitter in the comments to say y'all could do this and y'all could do that, no, we did the right thing and set the record straight. This is gonna be the last time we had a conversation about this guy. We ain't
Definitely
going
going to
into
be
the
the
new
last
year
time.
with it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And
We
I don't
going
really
up.
care. Like, I don't care about this individual. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't even follow this person on social media. You know, we're not even social media friends at all. Period. So I really, I don't have no reason to
Man.
be bitter.
And
I
cheated
try.
on a beautiful needy woman like her with an old white lady just because she paying for you. Man, that tell
She
me a
was,
lot about you, Norris.
she was paying for shit.
Man,
He
that's
was
messed
living
up,
with some
man.
old white lady. If y'all don't believe me, I want y'all to go back and look at old pictures on his Facebook. If y'all don't believe me, like, I don't got no reason to lie about this. Like, I really don't. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Of
somebody,
course he gonna try to downplay. They saying that he was never together, blah blah blah. Y'all only spent a few nights together. She ain't that type of woman.
we spent
She ain't
more
that type
than
of woman. He was
like.
trying to make it official, but he couldn't go far because he had a little old white lady. He wanted to get up out that situation and tried to use
If
catalytic
they
to be
said
the
we
little
was
clutch.
never together, I will post up all the I love you
Somebody,
stuff.
man.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, don't do it. Don't do it. There's no need. There's no need. You proved it already. You proved it
mhm,
already. We don't got to go too far because he not even worth it for real. Like if he was
right.
a celebrity, then you know what I'm saying, then yeah, probably. Like if he had some clout or if he had some, yeah, then probably we'll have to set the record straight. But there's not too many people watching that guy.
And
Like
let
it's a
me ask you
handful.
this:
So there's no need for us to go
if
that
I
far.
was so bitter, right? I got way more pictures. I got real nudes. Okay, I got real shit. If I was so bitter, why didn't I do any of that back then? Why did I just cut my ties and just be like, I'm cool? Why didn't I do no weird ass shit to him back then? Why am I just now 6 years later when I see what he's doing, the title of his video, when I know that the title of his video was for clout, and I hear all the people in his little thing chatting and talking shit and trying to say, oh, Dane is pseudo in the chat box and all this stuff. Why would I just now come out with it if I'm bitter?
They
Ask
won't ever
yourself
come
those
out with a
questions.
video proving I'm pseudo. They won't ever come out with a video proving my research wrong. They just gonna talk trash. That's all my haters
Yeah.
been doing. Now I see the person saying that we should regroup and squash. It's nothing to squash, partner. Listen to me. I'm telling you that this guy has been hating on me. So if anything, he need to get over his own feelings.
You
Okay?
said
He need to get
you
over his
said
own
why
feelings. The reason
you
why she
said
did
why
it tonight
tonight?
is because she saw it tonight. She saw it
Mm-hmm.
tonight. She
Mm-hmm.
saw that tonight and she responded. She contacted me. She got my cell phone number. She
Yep.
contacted me and told me what was up. He
I had
just don't
never
know all the people that I know.
I had never I had never seen like him do that. Like, I've never seen it. The feed popped up like when we were together, I was following him on YouTube. So I've never unfollowed him on YouTube, but I unfollowed him on all social media platforms as far as Facebook and all that. But I never unfollowed him on YouTube. And it's a well-known fact. I'm a moderator in Dane's YouTube video. So anything that pops up, Dane Calloway, I'm going to see it on the feed first. And so I sat there and I watched it. I sat there and I watched it, and I didn't say nothing for a while. And that's when I hit Dane up. I hit him up on his cell phone. I was
Yeah.
like, what's up with this? I know this guy. Like, I dated him. I was
Yeah, I
with
didn't
him
even
for
click
a
on it
while.
when I got to it. When I got to the text, I didn't even get a chance to click on the video. When she started showing me the pictures and proving that she was with the kid, I was like, oh. But yeah, man, I'm
Right.
not about to. It's not about the big. Once again, I don't have no beef with nobody. These people just got beef with me. There's no point in me having to squash something with somebody that I ain't got nothing on. Like it's like as far as beef is concerned, I ain't got no beef with nobody. They just got beef with me for whatever reason it is. You got to start asking those people what it is.
I
But
don't got no beef either. I have
the,
zero beef with that person. I really don't care. Like, I got over it, but what I'm not gonna let you do is sit here and talk bad about somebody that I know is righteous and you on that bullshit. And that's just what it is.
now my moderator, one of my moderators just hit me on my DM on Discord and told me that there's people in your chat right now that's going back to his video relaying messages. Remember, I told you they was gonna be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I said this, but I said like y'all gossip little drama people. That's all y'all are. But anyway, Cadillac, come on, let's shut it down because this ain't worth it. We could come back and do something else, like on a different time, on a
On
different
a
level.
positive note, yeah.
In a positive note, yeah. Because this
Yeah.
guy, like, he low self esteem. You know, I see that he not doing nothing for himself. He probably not working. He probably need the clout. But
Right.
so I gave him enough time. I gave him enough shine. Let's see what he can do with it.
All right, let's go. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Why though?
When you talk about a person and defame their name and injure their reputation or well-being, that is known as slandering. You hear it on the news, you hear it on the talk shows, you read it in the newspapers. Slandering has practically become a part of your everyday life. People without a life who have become so paranoid and insecure actually get YouTube channels, Facebook and Instagram accounts just to slander and gossip about other people's lives. For it makes them feel secure and keep others from exposing their shortcoming. And that's just a sad way of existing. Much of human potential to do great things in their personal life is never discovered, developed, or directed into positive channels merely because of misdirection and misinformation, which keeps most a slave to outer circumstances. When you utilize your free time to slander someone's character and reputation, that is known as backbiting. Backbiting and slandering someone is going against oneself.